Cincinnati, 2026. Just days after the heartbreaking loss that ended Eala's Cincinnati Open campaign, the tennis world was still reeling. The Filipina sensation had been eliminated. The fans had been devastated. The dream seemed to be over, but then, out of nowhere, a bombshell announcement: the US Open had just done something unprecedented. They awarded Eala and world number 4 Felix Auger-Aliassime a wild card into the mixed doubles championship. The announcement came as a complete shock to fans around the world. Why Eala? Why Auger-Aliassime? And what does this mean for the future of the Filipina sensation? This is the story of how one unexpected invitation has reignited the Eala effect and sent shockwaves through the tennis world just days after her Cincinnati heartbreak. Subscribe to Tennis Pulse and hit the notification bell for more tennis news, drama, and analysis every day. Before the shocking US Open announcement, there was the heartbreak. Eala's Cincinnati Open campaign had come to a devastating end. Eala had arrived at the Cincinnati Open with sky-high expectations. She had won her first WTA title in Washington just 2 weeks earlier. She had defeated world number 3 Jessica Pegula. She had reached the 4th round at Wimbledon. She had beaten 9 top 10 opponents in 2026 alone. She was playing the best tennis of her life. Her opponent in the 3rd round was Amanda Anisimova, the world number 10 and 9th seed. The American was a 2-time Grand Slam finalist. But Eala had beaten players like her before, and for the first hour, she proved it. Eala won the first set 6-4. The 5th game alone lasted 20 minutes and featured 13 deuces. Anisimova had 8 breakpoint opportunities, but Eala repeatedly fended off the pressure. The crowd, packed with Filipino fans waving Philippine flags, was electric. The 2nd set went to Anisimova, 6-4. But Eala came roaring back in the decider, jumping out to a quick 2-0 cushion. Victory seemed within reach. Another top 10 upset was about to be added to Eala's remarkable resume, and then, the wheels came off. Anisimova found another gear and ripped off 6 straight games to close out the match 6-2 at 1 a.m. Eala didn't win another game after going 2-0 up in the deciding set. The loss ended her 5-match winning streak against top 10 ranked players. Her record against top 10 opponents fell to 9-5. Fans were stunned. The dream was over. The Cincinnati campaign was finished, but little did anyone know, the US Open had been watching. And they were about to make a decision that would change everything. Just days after Eala's Cincinnati heartbreak, the US Open dropped a bombshell that stunned the tennis world. Eala and Felix Auger-Aliassime had been awarded a wild card into the mixed doubles championship. The announcement was made by the U.S. Tennis Association on August 17, 2026. Eala and Auger-Aliassime were among 5 wild card teams, joining a star-studded field that included Elina Svitolina Gael Monfils, Leylah Fernandez and Frances Tiafoe, Taylor Townsend and Alexander Zverev, and 2-time defending champions Sara Errani and Andrea Vavassori. Decision was a masterstroke by tournament director Eric Butoric, who had taken over the US Open leadership role and was looking to build on the success of the mixed doubles event. He had seen the Eala effect firsthand: the packed stadiums, the passionate crowds, the unprecedented ticket demand. And he knew that bringing Eala to New York would create fireworks. But why Eala? Why Auger-Aliassime? The answer was simple: they were 2 of the most exciting players on their respective tours. Auger-Aliassime was world number 4 on the ATP Tour. Eala was the rising star of the WTA, a player who had packed stadiums in Washington, Toronto, and Cincinnati. The wild card also made financial sense. According to reports, Eala's presence in the mixed doubles field was expected to drive massive ticket sales. The event was already scheduled to be played in the 2 biggest venues at the US Open, Arthur Ashe Stadium and Louis Armstrong Stadium. With Eala on the court, the stadiums were guaranteed to be packed, but for the fans, the wild card was about more than just economics. It was about redemption. It was about seeing their hero return to the big stage after the Cincinnati heartbreak. The US Open knew exactly what they were doing when they awarded Eala a wild card. They wanted the Eala effect, and they were about to get it in full force. The Eala effect is a phenomenon that has taken the tennis world by storm. Wherever Eala plays, the fans follow. And they don't just follow, they transform. In Toronto, tournament director Carl Hale described the phenomenon as unlike anything he had seen in 20 years. I have been doing this for 20 years and I have never seen such an incredible, alive, enthusiastic, passionate crowd and I have never seen that many flags on center court just waving all over the place. Cincinnati. Reports indicated that 53,000 ticket requests flooded the system when Eala's appearance was announced. One vendor even changed their menu to include a Filipino chicken adobo rice bowl in honor of Eala. Now, New York is about to experience the same phenomenon. There are roughly 94,000 Filipinos living in New York, with the highest concentration in Queens, where the U.S. Open takes place. The stadiums are about to be transformed into a celebration of Filipino pride. But the Eala effect goes beyond the Filipino community. Tennis fans around the world have been captivated by Eala's story. A young woman from Quezon City who left her family at 13 to train at the Rafa Nadal Academy. A player who has beaten 9 top 10 opponents in a single season. A champion who has already won her first WTA title. The U.S. Open knew that by bringing Eala to New York, they were creating something special. They were creating a moment. And they were ensuring that the mixed doubles event would be one of the most talked about competitions of the entire tournament. The partnership between Eala and Felix Auger-Aliassime is one of the most intriguing storylines of the U.S. Open. And it's a partnership that almost didn't happen, according to Auger-Aliassime. The partnership came about through a combination of shared representation and mutual interest. Same agency, and then I think the people in our teams kind of talked and made that happen, he explained. The connection goes deeper than just shared management. Both players have ties to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, with Eala as a scholar graduate and Auger-Aliassime training under Tony Nadal there. They have a shared understanding of the dedication and sacrifice required to reach the top of the sport. Auger-Aliassime, a bronze medalist in mixed doubles at the Paris 2024 Olympics alongside Gabriela Dabrowski, brings experience and stability to the partnership. Eala brings star power and a fan base that can transform any stadium into a home court. The Canadian is not shy about acknowledging Eala's popularity. It's a great opportunity to kind of feel what it's like to have the Eala effect and her fan base behind me, he said. It's kind of funny because she's younger than me, but I feel like she has the fan base and she's carrying the crowd. So it's going to be interesting. Eala, for her part, is excited about the opportunity. I am so excited for the opportunity to play with him. The U.S. Open is a very electric place to play doubles, and I think mixed doubles especially, with the lineups that there are, is going to be very interesting and a really great opportunity for me, she said. Auger-Aliassime also sees the mixed doubles event as a valuable competitive warm-up before the main tournament. I think what's great is it keeps you in that competitive mindset. It's so different when you're kind of relaxed and you're training and doing appearances and sponsor stuff, like it's different than being out there on the court when somebody wants to beat you, he explained. Partnership is a match made in tennis heaven. A world number 4 with Olympic experience, paired with the most exciting rising star in women's tennis. And both players are ready to make an impact. The U.S. Open mixed doubles wildcard is more than just an invitation. It's an opportunity. It's a chance for Eala to redeem herself after the heartbreak of Cincinnati. Eala is coming into the U.S. Open with a new perspective. She is expected to enter the final Grand Slam event of the year with a career-high ranking of number 18 in the WTA rankings, making her the highest-ranked Filipino women's tennis player in the Open era. With that ranking comes a favorable seeding, and a real chance to make a deep run, but the mixed doubles event is where Eala can truly shine. She will be playing alongside Felix Auger-Aliassime, the world number 4, in front of thousands of Filipino fans who are ready to pack the stadiums. The U.S. Open mixed doubles event is scheduled for August 25 to 26, 2026, with the first round and quarterfinals on the 25th and the semifinals and final on the 26th. All matches will be played in either Arthur Ashe Stadium or Louis Armstrong Stadium, the two biggest venues. The crowds will be massive. The atmosphere will be electric. Eala has also been scheduled for an exhibition match against Iva Jovic during the tournament's opening week on August 27. It will be a perfect warm-up for her singles campaign. The Cincinnati loss was heartbreaking. The fans were devastated. But the U.S. Open has given Eala a second chance, a chance to show the world that she is not just a flash in the pan, but a true star of the sport. As Eala herself said, I am just trying to take it all in. And she will subscribe to Tennis Pulse and hit the notification bell for more tennis news, drama, and analysis every day.